Hello everyone, Letitia Watson from Horse Spirit Healing, and the 22nd day of our horse healing journey. The 22nd day and the first day I've actually sat on a real bucket. Even though I said we should start our day, our first day one was inviting you to sit on a bucket with your horse. I actually sat on a log that day. So I actually wanted to talk to you a little bit about the difference between sitting on a bucket anywhere in the vicinity of your horse. It can be just, they could be in the way distance in the pasture. Maybe you went out and found them and you sat down on a bucket or a yoga mat or a stump or a blanket, or as I have most of the time, stood. And your horses have wandered off and away from you. You don't need to be right next to your horses in order to absorb the vibration that they have created. So there's definitely a power and a sense of connection and awe and yumminess in being close to them. So there's power in both experiences. The experience of just sitting on a bucket and not moving. Not like I have on this journey with you where I've moved the camera like now. It's about really being completely peaceful and not feeling like you have to do anything, go anywhere, do anything different, but absorb the energy of that love vibration from your horse. So that is the experience that I asked you to do on day one, and also with understanding that this is an organic, creative, co-creative with your horse experience that is unique to you, and how it touches you and how you feel inspired, and to follow your own intuition into this connection and experience with horse. So that being said, there is also what I call the listening walk, which is allowing your horse to lead you. So going into their environment, this is not really his environment because this is the garden, but Navajo has gotten used to being in my yard. It's all fenced in, so he is free to do as he wants. It isn't his environment, it's not where he lives and where he's comfortable with, but he is in free liberty in an environment where he feels safe and very well fed, enjoying himself very much with the deliciousness that he finds everywhere. So he's a very content pony. So this experience that I invite you to go into with your horse is probably one that you've done if you have followed this journey for the last 22 days. You probably organically have done this, which is the listening walk, which is following your horse around, basically. Not trying to impede him, not change anything, but be in their presence. That might be touching them, and it may just not touching them, but just being near them, letting them guide you through their experience of that half hour or 2 hours or however much long you give yourself to enjoy these experience times with your horse. Follow them around, slowly, quietly, focusing your mind on the intention that you have to soak up their love vibration. And I see the cameras moving in and out with focus, I don't know. And remembering that is your purpose. Your purpose is to soak up the love and to have this experience that horses will bring you, to be in the nowness. So being in their nowness, letting them lead you through the pasture, through their experience. And maybe that might be, if you have a really interactive horse, that he might just be in your lap the whole time. You might just stand there and not want to go anywhere with you the day that you decide to do a listening walk. And then maybe he'll move off and just follow. Just follow and notice and observe what it's like to live in their vibration. Because there, sometimes people go, oh, what is this wackadoodle stuff you're talking about, horses being able to get you in a love vibration? What does that mean? Well, it's science. Honestly, everything is made out of energy and a vibration, and there is levels of vibration. And the horse's level of vibration of where they live, where they exist, when they're happy and they're well cared for and they're safe, is much like the rest of us, if we really felt that way. If we really felt completely satisfied with everything that we have, because we have the abundance of yummy food, or our bellies are full, and that's all we needed, besides fresh air and clean water and loving attention. Truly, it's what we all want and need. But human beings are plagued with being unsatisfied. So we don't feel at peace. We feel that something needs to be corrected or needs to be achieved. Horses don't have that. My sweet Wanda. This is why I love Wanda. Not why I love Wanda. One of the things I love about Wanda, there she is that she is my little guard dog. My little guard dog. My little my little love bug that fills me up full of love also every day, all day, and protects me. And being here alone in Costa Rica, it feels a lot better to have a pup that never leaves my side and is always on the watch for us. So, back to horses. They live at a vibration. They live at a vibration of satisfaction, of peace, of nowness. Of course, horses can live in a vibration of fear and anxiety, but that's environmentally produced. Can't say that there aren't horses that have been so badly treated or had such traumatic experiences that they aren't easily triggered. But I think if you put them in their natural state, with horses that are safe in a beautiful green pasture with plenty of water and fresh air, and allowed to be, that anxiety that they feel in environmental situations, much of the time being around humans, dissipates, because their natural state of safety and security in their herd, if they have it, they're not being abused there either, because that can happen, is where horses generate back to. They go back to their natural state of being in the present moment, being in the nowness. And we, when we enter their vibrational space, start to rise up to that level. Because we want that, we crave it, we know it's what's best for us. And so we start rising up. Not that we can't stop ourselves by focusing on something that's upsetting us or hurting us or scaring us that's not even there, right? We're with our horses, we're in a pasture, but we're not there because we're spiraling off into the what ifs and the what happens and what might happens. So we don't have to rise up to that energy level that they have. And most of the time what we'll exhibit is that the horses will oftentimes just wander off because they see us where we are, and they've given us the opportunity to connect with them and to rise up, and we haven't. And they know we're just spinning in our own stuff, and they don't. So they just kind of lose interest and wander away. That's not to say that some horses don't empathize with us and hold space for us, even when we're spinning off in our heads. So I invite you today on day 22. I'm very lucky. Tomorrow's my last day before I head out on my journey. Pretty much all packed. And I wanted to and asked my friend if I could borrow sweet little Navajo and spend the day with him. So I brought him to the garden, and then I'm gonna spend some time and hang out and head to the beach and get into the water and let him assist me in the listening state that I want to be in on this journey, to take his wisdom and his ability to be and to enjoy the moment. So planning on enjoying my moments this afternoon and having a lovely time and getting ready to go for an adventure. So may horse spirit healing be upon you today as you take your listening walks and wander around the pasture, the space that you have, and follow your horse around, noticing, observing, feeling, allowing yourself to absorb their presence, their beauty, their grace, the experience of being in that level of vibration that is so good, so good. Soak it up, and until tomorrow, go to Horse Spirit Healing and Horse Healing Journey page and share your delightful experiences. Ciao from Costa Rica.